Guess who has 3 jobs? I actually kind of had 2. Content creation though, I earned money from it. 3 forms of income. Yeah, I got hired back in the sales associate game. This guy, because I'm good at selling, if you couldn't tell. So I told my brother about it because that's who I have to talk to right now out of all the people. Well, I was thinking about that and I was talking to ChatGPT. Like, man, I don't really have anybody. Like, back when I was like 15, I would talk to my girlfriend or whoever at the time, and then like they would help me work through it. And I can't really believe I put all that pressure on a person like that to like get my headspace clear. I mean, maybe that's what a girlfriend's for sometimes, but yeah, I just kind of feel bad. Even though I probably shouldn't. That's just how they made me feel, and that's not okay, actually. Holy hell! You want to see this? I'd beat the fuck out of that snake if I had a problem with it. I don't even know where it went. So my brother told me, he's like, you should say, it felt like he was next to my mom and my mom was giving him advice, but because he's younger than me, so he wouldn't really know. No offense. I'm sorry. I just think what I'm doing is working, and nobody's doing what I'm doing, in my opinion, the way I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna keep being me, because that always works for me, in my opinion. Whether it doesn't look like that or not, I think Boston's going to be a fresh start, a good one. I'm not running from anything. I'm just going to be building my life up. Like, I want the independence. I don't want the emotional baggage of being here. But while I'm here, I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna stay active, and I'm gonna be working now. Or present. I don't know what the right word I'm looking for is. Yeah, maybe some people don't like that. They're gonna be like, I have no idea what you could say about that. But I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to make my whole persona about being better than anybody. You know what I mean? In a comment section or anything like that. That just screams insecurity in a lot of ways, because it's like, it's my life. Oh, why does it affect you? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to prove anything. This is just what it is. So yeah, hopefully I'm active most days, but I know with the hours I have that I'll still have time to be able to strategize and to think about Boston with no pressure, which is really good. Like I told my brother, it's gonna be nice to see NBA games, because I can't see that right here in Iowa, and it's gonna be nice to see the Swan Park, like from Fallout 4. So I'm just trying to move past this stage of my life, not hastily, not impulsively, but in my way, which is the best way. Like, I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I'm just trying to be me in the world. I think that's needed, and that's what I want. If anybody wanted to know what I want. I don't have a Hardee's in Boston, so maybe I can actually get that started in some way, because their social media team's fucking ass, not gonna lie. I'm coming for your job, Instagram team. I'm not even joking. Like, there's no way we can team up. Like, they know I exist. I really believe that. Okay. I'm gonna own Hardee's. I'm gonna own the Celtics franchise. I'm not just gonna own a Hardee's building either. That's what you don't understand. I'm not gonna franchise a building. I'm gonna have it all. Like, I really think if I were on the deathbed and the owner was there, and he's got his whole family, he's got his son in the room or whatever, he'd have to give it to me. Like it is the hands to put it in for financial success. And in my opinion, I'm not greedy or anything. I don't think I will become power hungry over Hardee's and stuff and like use that in any bad ways. It's just an untapped market. It's a failing regional food franchise, and I'm gonna save it. Not that it does need to be saved, not even gonna lie. People say that, they're like, man, Hardee's gonna go out of business, man. Not when I'm head of it, I'll tell you that much. Sorry if there's wind, but I can moonwalk. What else am I gonna do? Converse? I have so many ideas I've been coming up with, like, I'm not even gonna share them. Because actually about Hardee's, if I were in the Hardee's room, like the boardroom, whatever, and they're hearing my ideas, like I just walk in there for the first time and all these people have been just sharing slop for the past few years or whatever, however it goes, they're gonna be like, whoa, where have you been? And I know it has a parent company or whatever. I don't care, okay? Then I'll have to be part of it. I'll have to own that, like work my way up. I'll have to buy the rights to Hardee's specifically and separate it from Carl's Jr.'s, or form all the Carl's Jr.'s into Hardee's. That's just how it has to be. It's pretty hot out. The wind isn't helping like it was yesterday. And I heard that while editing. The wind was in it. It was a pretty fire video. It was more just saying my plan. I wasn't really expecting anything. If anybody wants to help fund me in my dreams, my goals in life, then you should, if you want to. Because yeah, this is pretty unfair, but that's okay. Look what I've done with it all the past 6+ months, 7. Are you kidding me? I'm so proud. So yeah, when do I plan to leave? As soon as I can. Just being real about it. What I've been working on, Spider-Man wise. Yeah, I don't actually think I'm Spider-Man, everybody, okay? But my vision I have for the character is something that the modern era needs. They need a superhero like I'm developing, because nobody exists like me, so nobody exists like Braden White, my Spider-Man. I'm on season 10 right now, and I'm kind of like, oh my goodness, I'm moving so far forward with it. I should chill. But nah. I don't got time to chill. What I'm developing now, I already got the first 9 seasons planned. The 9th's a little iffy, you know, like the 6th's a little iffy, but sometimes you just have that in shows. I kind of get that now. I kind of get when writers plan it out. Like the guy from Teen Wolf, season 4 is kind of iffy. It's like you kind of lost direction there or something. Maybe they had original plans that they had to shift from. That's okay. And then season 6, it just feels like they had a grand idea for it and they just didn't get to fully develop it. It was all fine though. It was all fine. Or it just went in ways that shouldn't have happened. Groceries. I just washed the dishes before I left because I'm a pro at that. And so I can make fajitas tonight, then I have to buy more food. I'll probably buy more food tonight just so I can have it. But yeah, I start my new job right away. I'm not gonna tell people where it is, that's fucking weird. But I have experience in this field, and the only reason I quit before is because it just wasn't the job I signed up for. Like the boss, I don't know, I think she had a superiority complex, respectfully. And I even told her that. She's like, why'd you quit? I'm like, oh, you're just kind of mean. So it's kind of fucked. And my grandma's like, oh yeah, she's not hiring you. Yeah, my grandma be like that. Like, okay. My grandma was like that every time she brought me to work. She'd just be mean about it. Yeah, it was super demoralizing. I keep wondering. I'm pretty confident I have low latent inhibition. I'm pretty confident. I've been rewatching Prison Break. That's why. About the Spider-Man stuff. I'm super into it. Because Prison Break, it feels like they didn't start with season 1. It feels like they had it all planned out, at least the first 4 seasons, because the 5th's kind of sloppy. It just kind of like has a lot of unrealistic stuff where it's like, really, they're doing all this just to prove Michael's smart. And then also like him and Sarah were not together, so it feels like the writer, maybe he was having some relationship issues and he projected that onto the characters, because obviously I think he sees himself in Michael or something like that, or I don't know. That's what I would think. That's what I do. I see myself in characters like that, like Michael and Otis Milburn, which I hate saying that. I've said that in this exact spot that I'm standing right now in the video cutout. I hate saying, like, I hate comparing the characters from TV shows because that's not very realistic. But at the same time, like, characters, they're written from somebody's mind. So is it realistic? Like, it's somebody's real thoughts and somebody performed that character's actions. I think it's possible and believable. A little latent inhibition. It's not really safe to like label yourself with stuff like that. Like, I used to think I was a narcissist and stuff because my brain started developing in ways where I keep seeing so many things on TikTok. I keep getting told my whole life, you have to love yourself. You have to learn to love yourself first. And it's like, I always, like, in the background, of course I love myself, right? Like, one time I went through a breakup, and it's like, I just had to keep telling myself, like, that over and over, that I do. You know what I mean? Because who else would have told me? That's how I feel. I'm being real about it. Elijah Dead, Honeybee. Listening to Lana Del Rey. So, with that for a little bit, like junior year, I thought I was just a narcissist for loving myself this much, and this was before I even had a social media presence. So you can't even comment on this. All the projectors. And then I kind of came to the realization I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, just because I love myself doesn't mean, just because I hold myself, like, I don't know what to say, higher. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just think I'm me, and I love that about myself. Like, I would not want to change it ever. I keep thinking about that with relationships, like if you can't see me, okay? And then I just keep thinking about them, and like, I used to want to hold their body so bad, and now I think about their body, and it just turns me off. Like, I don't want to touch you. I don't think you're attractive. Like, you're not. Is intelligent the right word? I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. Just like, these people, if they would rather be in the safety of comfort with whoever they want to be with, like, okay. But like, I exist. And I'm sorry if you're scared. That's too much to handle, but I exist. Like, okay. I just wish they didn't love me so much. I wish they would at least want to use me, so that way I could experience it. But now when I think about it, it turns me off. Like, I wouldn't even let you use me at this point. That's how I feel about girls I used to love. So yeah, that's character growth in real life. In real life. I just think it's weird to say character, even though this is my character, this is who I am. I tell my brother, I'm like, my YouTube channel was my first like experience in acting. Like, people see this and they perceive it, and it's me. My first role I'm playing is myself with all the cinematic scenes. It's just something to put on my resume, and I like that. You know what I mean? Not chasing clout or anything. I don't really believe in ego. I think we all just exist, and some people be insecure and jealous. And about the relationship thing, like, I'm gonna own all these places, you know what I mean? And I really believe that, and they're really seeing that in live time, and they're like, wow, he's going to do it. At least that's what I think. That's what I know. I'm going to do it. So yeah, I've been reflecting that into Spider-Man, whatever I was just talking about. The low latent inhibition, it's really evolving now that I'm on my own. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Apparently, people with low IQ, and they have it. I'm not saying I have a high IQ or anything. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's anything special. I didn't even graduate, and my GPA is really low, like 1.6 or something. That's okay though. I think I'm gonna fix the education system so it's not like that anymore. And I'm not just saying that because freaking Pacquiao. I think a lot of people would agree if they sat down and really thought about it, rather than just breezing through it. Like, what are you trying to prove by doing all them tests? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, what do you have compared to me? And not just me, like the people who are on top of the world. You know what I mean? If you compare yourselves to them, which you shouldn't compare, you'll see. It was actually kind of bad advice. You shouldn't compare yourself to anybody. I'm just saying the fact that you do compare yourself to me. Like, take a look around. Let's see what's working. Let's see what's not. I should have said this in yesterday's video, but like my dad, he said if he would have gone back in time, he would have invested in Google. No, the fuck you wouldn't have, because you would have if you could have. You know what I mean? He's like, he would have known. He said he would have known to do that. Like, no. So right now, if you were that smart, if you could have done that and you didn't, so it's just a lie. No offense. Me, like, I think the thing to invest in right now is people. I think it's been that for a little bit, but now it's like the golden age for it, or whatever came second, the silver. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Hi. Two shirtless bros. Okay, let me get back to that. The Silver Age. Fuck off. Video title. Oh, I wish I brought my chain too, because I would look so sexy. I mean, I already do, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't go back for it, because I'm just fucking me and I had to get these thoughts out. And I know I'm working in between a lot right now, which is okay. This is my becoming and you're watching it, so thank you. Like, people investing in Twitch streamers specifically, like getting them to be the top of their platform, stuff like that. What I'm saying with Hardee's, when I am the face of it, then you're gonna see like, oh, he was right about it. All the stuff he's doing with it, like, he's really handling it well. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just skipped all my thoughts. Like, I don't really know where to branch off for that without revealing all my secrets. Because yeah, I listen to input, I like constructive criticism, and that just helps me be better. And then I actually put the input into the system or whatever, and it's going to work. We're gonna see success. I just haven't had the platform to do that right now. That's okay. I am building a bridge to my life, if you couldn't tell. People comment, you need to take the steps to do that. We believe in you. And you can just put that into ChatGPT. You can just take that comment and dissect it easily with a robot. I don't even have to think about it. Like, I don't do that anymore. I don't dissect it, because it's just like now I know all the signs. Like I say, I'm emotionally intuitive and intelligent. So when I see that, it's just like, it's textbook to me now. It's like, what are you even trying to say? And it's not really textbook because of that. It's textbook because of people like my mom and my dad who raised me. And I'm not trying to say anything about them. I'm just saying I've experienced it before. So when you're doing it, it's like you leave that door open so that way you feel superior. Like, As if you didn't just watch an hour-long video of me talking about myself and being arrogant, even though I literally said in the video I'm not arrogant, and if you say that, you're jealous. So then they just like, oh, like I know that's not the exact reasoning, but that's what they did. Like, and it wasn't even an hour and a half. It was less than that. It was less than an hour. So they're sitting there, and you're hearing this, and you're what? You're jealous that I'm this brave? I don't know the word. Like, you just wish you could do that, and you don't. You sit and type about it. So my Spider-Man series, I'm planning for what I mean about the character is needed right now. My character is like, just me as a person is needed. Not even gonna lie, I really think so. I think as humans, how we're going to evolve is mentally. Like, we could probably start sending like wavelengths through each other's head with like psychedelics. That's what I think. You know what I mean? No, really. Do you think that's how humans evolved? Like monkeys ate shrooms? I don't know. Sorry, I mean primates. I don't know what to call them. I was with a girl the other night, and we were in my bed, and then I'm like, "You're religious?" It's not that funny. And she's like, I'm like, "So you believe in Adam and Eve and stuff?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "How?" And she's like, "What do you believe in?" And I'm like, "The theory of evolution. Like, Adam and Eve were probably monkeys," is what I said. Oh, speaking of mushrooms. I'm like, Adam and Eve were probably the first two Adam and Eve were probably the first two primates to exist, and that's what their names were. And then she's like, "What's a primate?" I'm like, "A monkey?" Okay. Fun story, dude. God, it smells biological over here. If you want to know what that means, vagina. I'm just kidding. My Spider-Man series? No, I compare myself to Martin Luther King because I think I'm gonna bring a revolution of thoughts and ideas. And I don't know if bravery is the right word, but just people are going to exist deeper with more depth than they should and be open to experiencing that. I don't think I can completely get rid of cheating culture, but I think I can bring a renaissance of love. I think it's already going to happen with or without me. That's not true. I think because of me. Like, if I didn't exist, then it wouldn't be happening, is how I feel. The renaissance of love. And if you've been watching my videos, like, you can hear I repeat the ideas. You know what I mean? Continuity, quality, consistency. I'm not saying I'm a genius or anything. I'm just saying, like, I know what works. I've had the formula, and nobody's invested in me, so I had to invest in myself. That's what I was talking about with the low latent inhibition, how it's evolved. Because, oh my God. Should have taken my shirt off and gone with them. Jogging with those boys. I'm just kidding. I just think that'd be funny. I don't know what's funny about that. I just mean, like, that's what I would have done. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, not the should've. They nodded at me. I thought that was cool. Also, I'm really comfortable with my body. I love showing it off. Really, why I do show it off is because, like, Sydney Sweeney, that's who I think about. How she got her start in acting was because she started in a show like Euphoria. And Euphoria was a big success because of who they casted, I'm pretty sure, in my opinion. And also the writing and stuff. But, like, HBO just really good with their cast, like White Lotus. And that's where a lot of actors are, like, saving their career or parachuting off of. Is parachuting the right word? Launching. But I don't know if launching was the right word, because, like, Zendaya was MJ in Spider-Man and stuff. So it's just about choosing the right projects. That's why I think some people got it and some people don't. That's why I feel so confident in my ability with, like, little experience. I was the main villain in the second grade play. They changed the role from a girl to a male just for me. So I feel pretty good about that. Also, notice how I didn't say female, because it feels like subjecting women to a subgender to men, which I hate. I was talking about the emotional intelligence stuff. What I was going to say before I got interrupted. I don't know. I feel totally comfortable talking about all this stuff. It's just like, somebody commented, I like when you get introspective. Maybe some people don't like that. Like I say, some people get insecure or jealous and then make their whole persona about, like, disliking me or something like that. When it's like, I'm not some supervillain. like I think I'm just, like, bigger and better than you. I'm sorry. No, as a person, I'm a better person. I choose to be good every day, and you choose to hate. So, I kind of mean that, but I know I'm not supposed to, and it's okay. I know my worth, I know who I am, and like, that's a really comfortable spot to be. I hope other people can meet me there. That's why I want to move too. Be in a new environment. Go to the Midwest. Experience what that is. See what it is. In Spider-Man, what I'm writing is, like, going to Boston. It's going to be Spider-Man in Boston. And in Boston, I make it so there's no superheroes, really. Like, they're all dying off, supervillains and stuff. I get it, like, this new Rogues Gallery, which is super unique. And it makes a lot of sense from where I've evolved through the stories. It just keeps connecting and it keeps working out for me. I really feel like everything happens for a reason. And like I said, I'm not religious or anything. So I just really love that intuition I'm holding right now. It makes me feel like that's what sets me apart. So when I say holy, last time I'll say it, because this makes me feel like I'm trying to harp on it or hold it above people, but I just think it's a fact about myself. Low latent inhibition. Like, I told my dad I think I have that at one point, and it's just because I kept trying to numb my thoughts with carts, because I just feel like I have so many. Like, if you can't tell, I kind of stutter sometimes, or I jump to the end of a conversation. It's because I'm having so many thoughts at once, and I'm trying to get them all out. Like, I'm literally having 3 different conversations at once in my head, I swear. Like, I'm already done with this. Like, I've already finished this. I don't know how to end that conversation because I'm already done with it. So the other thing, like, I don't even know where I'm at. Sorry, I'm not trying to be cringe. I mean, I'm not sorry for being me. Wasn't that kind of cute? Okay. So when my parents, like when I existed this way, always, for being so honest and loving and brave and smart, for being like, this isn't the way things should be sometimes. And they would just like try to minimize me or make me feel less than I am, or like I need to be medicated or I'm the problem. But then we'd go through these processes like having a therapist or like there's this lady who like prescribes you the pills for like fluoxetine is what I got prescribed for. And I really feel like I sploofed that test. Like I don't know, maybe I need it, but like at the same time, they can diagnose anybody with that. And maybe I'm even remembering it wrong. Maybe she said, I probably don't need it, but we should do this. So I faked going on fluoxetine. I faked it for like 2 months at least. And then my dad, he tells, because my mom, she had like a probation on me because she said I punched her in the face. But she punched me, she slapped me in the face, so then I slapped her back. But even then, I barely tapped her, I like pulled back. Just being real about it. Like I hit her, of course, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably why the probation went through. Because if I would have lied like her, she went inside to do it. If I would have lied like her, then yeah, some more serious shit would have happened. But no, I hit that bitch. As I should. Not even gonna lie. Because why the fuck are you hitting me? I'm 15 years old. What are you doing? Like, ow! What the hell? Isn't that scary? Like, what are you hitting me for? Just because I'm swearing in your face. Disrespectful my ass. If a few swear words fracture your whole identity, like your whole facade you're holding up, and you just break and you need to inflict pain upon somebody, you're weak as fuck. Mentally and physically too. And that's why you're trying to prove it. And other parents, they neglect just like that. They just go silent. They don't talk to you, and they just give you nothing. It's probably worse, and I haven't experienced that directly, except for right now. They haven't reached out once, which I'm okay with. It would just add pressure and anxiety. And probably fear too. So yeah, not being seen my whole life, now that I'm alone, I look at myself, I see my ambition that nobody's ever supported, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna fucking work, not gonna lie. And it is working, and I'm very thankful and grateful and fortunate to be this. I don't know. I think about it, it's like, how did I become this way? In the show, they say Michael Scofield, he got people suffer from depression after losing both their parents. So in ways like me, he wasn't seen either. And I'm not trying to compare at all. I'm just saying, for example, there's this character who has it in a show. So it's a little bit written differently than it acts in real life. But how I used to feel about being a narcissist, that's because my entire life I built up, like I care about everybody around me. Not completely. Like, of course, I was a selfish teenager and stuff at times where I chose myself over other people and stuff like that. I don't think I'd make that same mistake, but like those experiences, everything I've experienced, I don't know, I'm just me, and I see that, and if nobody else does, that's okay, because I see it. That's how I feel. Like, I asked my coworker, I'm like, and I don't talk to my coworkers at all, so this is like their only impression of me right now. Well, that one at least, except for when they ask me what kind of music I like, and I'm like, Sabrina Carpenter. That was the cook who asked me that. I asked the waitress, I'm like, hey, can I have some advice? She's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, how would I ask a girl I've never seen before how to hang out? And she's like, I forgot what she said, how she worded it, but I used her exact wording. It's like, what are you up to tonight? It was just like saying that in a way, in a different way. I'm gonna look. It doesn't matter, to be honest. It's just, I asked her for advice. She's like, she talked about it for a second, and then she told me, oh, just ask what's up tonight, or something like that. it was so good. She used such good wording. I'm like so glad. Like I love talking to the ladies like that. Like when I was staying at the Superior Hotel, they had this older lady, and she reminded me of my great grandma who passed away when I was young, and she also reminded me of Aunt May in ways, like my version. Her name was Judy. She was so cool. Like I miss the staff there, but I love the staff here too. Yeah, I make friends with the staff. That's fine. That's cool. Judy, I'm like, how would you want to be asked out on a romantic dinner? Because that's like I was seeing this girl at the time, and I could just imagine her in this like sparkling red dress in my head. And I just wanted to see her, and it's so bad. Defile it. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, so with that, I mean, like I wanted to take her on a great night. Me personally, when I think about that, it's like I'm the kind of guy I would let see my daughter, because somebody has to please her, right? Like, what? Yeah, and I'm loyal and intelligent and a hard worker, and I'm not lazy or anything like that. That's what I meant by hard worker. So it's kind of mean the same thing to me. And I'm charismatic and funny. So yeah, just like asking ladies for advice. I don't really know where that thought branched off of. Spider-Man series? I'm kind of like, I'm already season 10 and I haven't fully fleshed out the arcs. And that's what I really got to work on next. So hopefully I get into a groove and really feel motivated to write with being in Boston, because I said this yesterday. I'm going to be thankful for the time I spent growing and learning how to be alone with myself. Because at first, it was an emotional wreck. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to be alone. I didn't think I could do it. But I didn't give up. I kept pushing through. And this is me now. And of course I had help. I'm very thankful. If anybody wants to help, they can. In the description. Cash App SweatyBro88. So is my Snapchat. So about the steps I need to take, I'm very obviously taking them. I just, like, you're not even giving advice, you're just saying I'm not taking them, but every video is another step, is how I feel, or something like that. I don't even think this is a leap I'm taking, it's a ride. I just came up with that. Hopefully I got what I needed to stay out. I could actually use help paying with hotel rooms at least for, I can only pay like the next 2 days if I buy groceries, so that's what's up. If anybody would like to help with that, thanks. If you want to know anything else about me, just ask. Please, and don't say, can I ask something? Be a man about it. Or a lady, a proper lady. And ask eloquently what you'd like to know. Your entrance really made stacks out of it for me. Your entrance really made stacks out of it for me. So thanks for that. That's ironic. That's what was playing. Yeah, I can sing. Used to be insecure about it, but hi, I'm on a walk again, and I wanted to clear some things up in case I didn't get it out. Like I ended it and I'm like, hopefully I said everything. So I've just been thinking about it. It's been a few hours. it's almost time for dinner. If you saw the groceries I got, I still have one piece of chicken. So I'm going to eat that one first before I eat the new one. And make fajitas, because I'm pretty sure cooking, like a warm meal, taking the time to cook and think and do that for yourself, take care of yourself like that, or whatever, is good for you. Now, whether or not this is LLI or just clarity, I'm learning how to understand myself better and not needing to be understood by everybody else, like the entire world, or just a love interest, or a parent, or anybody. And then about leaving, I'm not running from Iowa, I'm just choosing to outgrow it. I felt everything I've needed to feel here, so it's about becoming something new. He took a look at me somewhere else, which relates to Spider-Man and how I'm writing that. I'm writing my character and he's going to a new city, which I like that setting more because I imagine it is so pretty and it's like New York but smaller in my head. I don't know what it's like. I'm gonna be able to describe it. It's gonna be cool. And it's away from the Midwest, so it's a new experience that I'm diving into. So I relate to the character of Spider-Man so much because he's always rebuilding himself like I am, and he's not doing it for attention. He's just doing it to be better for himself and just for survival and meaning. Yeah. Even doing things like getting groceries or walking like I am right now. I just enjoy the small wins. I don't know how else to say it. Like I know I'm listening to music right now, but my head used to be so loud. So just being able to take this all in and enjoy it, I'm very grateful. If you could see like my TikTok and the start of YouTube, I used to want people to come back and be seen by them, but now I don't need to be seen by anybody. I'm just moving for myself. I'm just trying to live for myself all the time. So, it's really all you can do. Just keep pushing and being yourself, and I'm sure it'll work out. I believe it will. What I mean is, I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong. I am just proving myself right. And that's really what I believe in at the end of the day. Not religious or anything, but I think everything happens for a reason. So, I'm just glad things are the way that they are. So yeah, feeling a lot of clarity. How do y'all feel? Y'all? Where do I get that? I just love the way I talk. Everything about me. Like earlier when I said sorry, cringe, yeah, I'm thinking about that right now because I know I said not sorry, but really I'm not. I know I didn't need to say this. I know I don't need to say this, but I just want to reaffirm. Every day I'm making steps. I literally post about it, okay? I'm not begging for people to be proud of me. I'm just saying I'm proud of myself and you're watching it, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to comment on it or call me arrogant or be jealous. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I'm just choosing not to live inside of that jealousy narrative. It's just not something I enjoy. I don't want to be part of that chaos in my head. Like, earlier when I said I was asking that girl for advice at work, well, what I said to her was, because somebody was going to come over but they lived kind of far. Not really though, it was only an hour. So I told her that. I'm like, they live an hour away, and I'm like that's it? Like, I'm worth an hour? Are you kidding me? As opposed to what it was before. So Yeah. Like I told my coworker, I'm like, I'm worth that, and she laughed. She giggled. I don't know what to say. It was like cute. Okay, buddy. So I'm really excited for my future, but I'm really excited for my present and what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be learning at my new job and stuff like that. I'm glad I've been taking the steps for myself at my pace, because that's what feels right to me. You know what I mean? Like people pushing me, being like, you need to do this, you need to do that, but then not actually giving advice, just like projections of what they're not doing in their lives, I feel like. Something like that. Or just they're trying to control my narrative. But I've never faltered, whatever that means. I really like words. I have a word app if you didn't know. Because that's something about me. My favorite subject and stuff is English. I love learning, like I just said. So hopefully holding these jobs and then quitting them, not because I didn't like the boss, but quitting them because I'm moving on to a new chapter of my life, will be good experience to build off of. And hopefully I'll be more calmer going into interviews when I move. What do you think? I really want to know. I don't really talk to anybody right now. Alright, yeah, I don't. But at the same time, nobody really talks to me respectfully. So I read my comments. They matter to me. I refresh them and stuff to see what's up. Glad I came here. Like right now, what am I feeling? Like a kid again? I don't know how else to say it. That kind of seems cliche, but I don't think that's an actual feeling many people describe like I am right now. What I mean is, like when I was younger, like when I would wake up and you can hear birds outside the window and it's a grassy morning in the summer. That is how I feel, but I'm not getting a whiff of nostalgia. I'm just creating my own life and choosing what to do every day. So I don't know, I just feel happy. Like I described this feeling of being at a family reunion on my mom's side of the family, which we aren't very close with. Oh no, is it a bird's nest? And I think I was just feeling that because like I'm re-owning that nostalgic part of my childhood and I'm making it mine. Like it feels like that, this summer vibe. I don't know, in my head I kind of thought I was gonna have a Notebook type summer, if you couldn't tell. And it's okay that I didn't. Because, you know what I mean, I got my whole life for that and stuff. And I matured a lot and grew a lot. Not like I wasn't before, but yeah, the loneliness sucks, but at least it was life-changing, influential. I don't know. It's okay though. I don't really need to know everything. I just want to know everything. I am going to miss Hardee's so much though. I already am. I already want it. It came out of nowhere. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Really, I appreciate it. Let me know what you thought. For real. Like anything. If you have any advice or ideas, but for real. Not just like trying to be better, because that's not what you're supposed to do in life. That's not what I'm trying to do. I want to make sure that's clear. I'm just trying to be me. I'm not trying, I'm becoming, okay? That's not what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm in charge. I just mean, I'm really brave, okay? And if you don't respect that, you literally don't need to watch me. But I'm glad you do. Thanks. I don't know, I just wanted to vlog the in-between. Not because I have all the answers, but because I'm learning and growing without them anyways. And that's enough for today. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a nice day or night or whatever you're up to. Just keep choosing to be good and love and brave. Be brave. Like me. Or like you. You know what I mean? Be who you want to be. Be who you aspire to be like. You don't need to shrink because others around you don't want to feel what you can give them. Okay? Thanks. Bye. See you later, dude.